evolve? Did it evolve video games? Did it evolve the co-op shooter? Did it evolve anything, really? I think it did. I think it actually set a standard for a lot of co-op games in the vein of Left 4 Dead for the future. Games like Deep Rock Galactic, GTFO, and many others. It's just that Evolve was a little ahead of its time and didn't have a supportive enough publisher to keep going. It was popular, but not popular enough for 2K. It's kind of the same thing that 2K did with Battleborn. You know, Battleborn was technically competing against Overwatch of all things. That's just not how this should work. And I mean, honestly, Evolve didn't have any competition. It allowed you to play with bots, it allowed you to play with other players, it allowed private matches, had tons of DLC, it was a super unique concept with the asymmetric style game of the monster versus the 4 hunters. Also, it kind of predated a booming asymmetric horror genre that would happen that would lead to games like Friday the 13th, Dead by Daylight, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Evil Dead game, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and stuff like that.
A 4 versus 1 cooperative, competitive, first-person, third-person shooter. That's quite a mouthful.
So Evolve was very ahead of its time, and sadly it didn't come out just a handful of years later. If it would have came out anywhere between 2017 and 2020, it would have been a whole nother ballgame. But even with that said, it's such a unique and special experience that is fun played by yourself, but definitely fun when played with others. It's worth it, even for its little story. It's worth it for the overall experience. The way you can track and you know, you kind of have like some PvE with some hostile and non-hostile creatures that are in the world that you use to track the monster or stop the monster from being able to be fed, or also help you with resources, and the way you can try to trap them, and the whole just meta around everything that you got to do is so cool. It was Left 4 Dead Evolved. It really was, and it sadly didn't get the love it really deserved, honestly. It had a lot of character, it had a lot of humor, and it had a lot of charisma. We can hope that we get to see more one day. Evolve was truly an evolutionary experience. Go check it out if you get the chance. Sadly, there's no more servers, but it's worth your time, and it's worth your money, I promise.